yet her body lay motionless, like a statue carved from fear. In those eerie moments, the world of her dreams bled into stark reality, turning familiar corners of her room into something grotesque and sinister. The shadows that danced on the walls felt alive, whispering secrets only she could sense, secrets that sent chills racing down her spine. As she lay pinned to the bed, she could feel a heavy, suffocating pressure upon her chest, as if an unseen force had settled on her, anchoring her to the mattress. In the dim light filtering through the curtains, something caught her eye. She thought it was her black blanket, a comforting companion in the night, but panic struck her when she noticed it moving, not of its own accord. It slithered down her body like a living entity, a dark mass that whispered the promises of nightmares. Tamara's heart raced as she watched this big lump of shadow glide silently, like a predator stalking its prey. It was no longer just a piece of fabric, it was something sinister, something tangible and threatening that defied all logic. It darted beneath her bed and vanished into the abyss of darkness, leaving a chill in the air that felt like an omen. Desperate to escape, she willed her throat to scream for her mother, to cry out for help, but her voice was trapped, swallowed by fear. No sound escaped her lips, leaving her alone with the oppressive silence, and the gnawing dread that the darkness was alive. Only the rhythmic beating of her heart reminded her she was still alive, caught in a standoff with a force she could not understand. Every night after that became a battle. Each time her tired body sank into sleep, the shadows loomed larger, waiting for the moment her eyes fluttered shut. She learned to dread the night, to fear the lullabies that once soothed her to sleep. The hours felt like eternity, time stretching as the shadows beckoned her into their cold embrace. Nightmares would unfold like a movie in her mind, each frame filled with the same lurking presence, whispering promises of horrors that made her skin crawl. Months passed, and the darkness transformed from mere fear into an all-consuming obsession. Tamara became a ghost in her own life, haunted by her own bedroom. She painted vivid portraits of the shadow, trying to understand its nature. Was it simply a figment of her imagination, or was it something more? Each time she drew, the black mass took on a life of its own, evolving into monstrous forms that haunted her throughout the day. As she sat in class, her teacher's words faded into whispers. Instead, she was lost in an endless cycle of drawing and redrawing the shadow. Through her art, she sought to reclaim control over the darkness, to understand its presence. Her sketches morphed from terror into curiosity, each stroke a question she desperately